I want to have a look at the horse move as part of my assessment. So I want him to walk away from me in a straight line and back towards me in a straight line. I want him to trot away in a straight line and back towards me in a straight line. I'm looking for symmetry of movement. Okay, so when I meet your horse for the first time, the first thing I'm going to do is have a look at him generally. I want to have a look at the way he's standing, his posture. I want to have a look at his conformation. I want to see whether generally he's a tense horse, a relaxed horse, whether he looks comfortable. How does he react to me walking up to him? Then I'm going to run my hands all over him. So, hi Mika. And I'm looking, as I run my hands over him, I'm looking for any lumps, any bumps, any tenderness, any tension, any unusual swellings. And I'm looking for the horse's reaction to me. Is there anywhere that he's unhappy for me to go? Or is there anywhere that he particularly likes me being? I want to introduce him to my hands. I'm going to have a check of his legs, checking again for all the same kind of thing. And I'm going to have a really good chat with you about your horse and his lifestyle. So I want to know about the exercise that he does, the turnout routine that he has. I want to know about his saddle and the fittings. I want to know about his teeth. Have they been checked? Were there any issues? I want to know whether you've had or he's had any previous physio, chiropractic, osteopathy. I want to know basically any medical history, and particularly importantly, what is it that you would like from me today working with your horse? What is it that you feel that could be improved with some physio treatment? Okay, so once I've done a general assessment of your horse, I'm going to have a look at the movement in his legs. I'm looking for flexion and extension as the main movements, and I'm feeling for, again, symmetry. Does the horse feel the same through various sides? Do you want to give me this leg, darling? Good boy. I'm looking for any pain, discomfort, any blocking. That's a good boy. A lovely mobile horse here. And a big stretch. Good boy. I also want to have a look at the movement in his neck. So I'm going to ask him to flex around to one side. Good boy. And ask him to flex to the other side. Good boy. Good boy. Again, comparing the two. I want to have a look at the movement in his poll. Good boy. And I want to have a look at the symmetry of his pelvis. So I want to ask him to stand square. Good boy. Good boy. Good man. And give me this leg. Good boy. And I want to have a look from behind. Good boy. Checking muscle bulk. And checking the levels of the bony landmarks. I want to have a feel down his spine. Again, evenness, symmetry, tension, tenderness, discomfort. Good boy. So the last thing that I want to do is to have a look at the soft tissues of your horse. I want to have a feel through the muscles. All I'm going to do is run my fingers through in certain patterns, looking again, tension, tenderness, muscle bulk, muscle wastage, or symmetry. That's lovely and soft. Feel around the scapula, through the triceps, along the horse's back. Check a little deeper. Tension is often described by the rider as the horse feeling stiff or more difficult to ride on one rein. or it feels blocked, it feels tight. Tenderness tends to be seen as a twitching of the muscles, and the twitching isn't always seen in the area that the tenderness is related to. So if you've got tenderness in the wither pocket, the area just behind the scapula here, then the tension will tend to be seen with a twitching of the muscles down the horse's shoulder. If you've got tension behind the saddle here, the tension will tend to show, the tightness of the back muscles will tend to show just in front of that area. One of the things that I'm often asked is, how can I find someone that I can trust to have a look at my horse's back? Where can I find a physio that I can rely on? Obviously, your vet is a good point of call. They should have the name of a physio that they have worked with in the past. If you have a physio who is registered with the Association of Chartered Physiotherapists in Animal Therapy, that's ACPAT, then you know that they've trained for a minimum of 7 years. They've trained to work in the human field to begin with, and have worked in the human field for a minimum of 2 years, and have then gone back to do a further degree to train to work with horses. ACPAT members are all fully qualified and fully insured. One thing to note is that although the title physiotherapist or physical therapist is protected, as soon as you put another word in front of it, say you become a horse physio, an equine physio, a veterinary physio or an animal physio, that title is no longer protected, so anyone can call themselves an animal physio. So if you look for the Association of Chartered Physios in Animal Therapy, you know you're working with someone who's fully qualified. Another question that I really commonly get asked is, how can I help my own horse? And that's why my husband Simon and I developed the Horse Owners Massage course. And during that course, we'll teach you some massage moves where you can help your horse to stay in tip-top condition. And if you have a professional working with your horse, you can use the techniques that you learn on the massage course to help to really top up the work that that professional does with your horse. On the Horse Owners Massage course, we spend the morning going through some theory, understanding why we would want to massage, what some of the benefits are of massage, and about how we massage. We spend some time working with each other, practicing the massage moves. It's much easier to get verbal feedback than it is to get feedback from the horses, so we use each other as a training tool. Then in the afternoon we go out, we work with the horses, and we actually chalk the muscles onto the horses so that you really know what area it is that you're trying to work with and what muscle is doing what. We then put a whole routine together and put the techniques that we've used in the morning into practice in this routine, so you go home feeling completely confident to do a basic massage routine on your own horse. You can find out more about that massage course if you look at the Holistic Horse Help website. Once you're sure that there aren't any physical issues with your horse, and yet for some reason he's still not reaching his full potential, or you've still got some behavioural issues going on, you can then get some help from an Intelligent Horsemanship Recommended Associate. And if you visit the Intelligent Horsemanship website or call the Intelligent Horsemanship office on 01488 71300, then they'll be able to tell you who's your nearest recommended associate, whether they've got any specialities, and you'll be able to get in touch with them to arrange a visit, either for them to come and see you and your horse, or for you to take your horse to their yard. I hope this short piece of video has given you a few things to think about, and that it's given you a bit more of an idea about the link between brain and pain, and how physical health can affect your horse's behaviour, and how profound the effect can be. I hope that it's given you some way of knowing where to look for professional help, and a little bit more of an understanding of a holistic approach to working with your horse so that you can get a long-lasting relationship. Thank you for listening.